Hey, what up everybody? This is Stephen Breach coming to you. Who's ready for some football? I'm ready for some football. Tomorrow, Thursday, is the kickoff of the NFL season, and two of the best teams in the league. Honestly, in my mind, I will always think of the Pittsburgh Steelers as a good team. Even though they've sort of fallen off the last two seasons, they're not really, quite what they were. They always find a way to battle for that AFC, last playoff spot. They always come on strong. Roethlisberger as a quarterback builds together as a really, really good team. It'd take a whole truck to run over that guy in order to get him knocked out of a game. I think he's one of the toughest quarterbacks that's out there. He might not put up some of the best stats, stat for stat when you're putting him up against guys like Brady or Manning. He might not really be a fantasy, quarterback, but he's one of those guys that if I was the owner of a team, I would want to bring this guy in. So he's one of the guys that I've always really sort of paid attention to along the way. Now, this game has a whole lot of things hanging over it. Of course, the NFL tried to suspend the golden boy, Tom Brady, for Deflategate, what happened in the AFC Championship game with the underinflating of footballs. This story is a story that just never really seemed to go away throughout the whole offseason. This thing really didn't even get figured out until last week. If you think of how much time is in between the AFC Championship game, it was sort of the story that loomed over the Super Bowl, and really never even really got worked out. They were trying to suspend Manning for four. I'm surprised. I'm sorry. They tried to suspend Brady for 4 games, and they just kept pushing and pushing. Patriots ownership was calling Roger Goodell out, trying to say that basically they're trying to sabotage the team because the league feels that the Patriots are too strong of a team, and they were just taking cheap shots all around, all over. But when it comes down to it, Brady's going to play. They got a good team out there. I don't really know who the Patriots running back is, but that seems to be the story about the Patriots every year, is you don't know who's going to be running the ball. But as of right now, we have a healthy Rob Gronkowski, and that he has a band full of wide receivers that he's going to be able to throw the ball to. The Patriots have always been a good offensive team. The last few seasons, we've sort of seen a decline in the defense. But I think when it comes down to it, as long as you got Belichick, as long as you got Brady, this team's going to keep on winning. This game, honestly, should be a good game all around. Definitely when you look at the Pittsburgh Steelers, they do have some problems that need to be sort of pointed out when you're thinking about what's going down with this. They lost their center, Pouncey, who's going to be gone through about the half point of the season due to a broken leg that he received in the offseason. You've got 2 guys with substance abuse problems that have been suspended. They're a running back, Le'Veon Bell, a really good running back coming out of the backfield, as well as catching balls. One of their leading receivers last year with almost 1,000 yards receiving, as well as over 1,000 yards rushing. This guy scored 11 touchdowns last season, and because of an off-season drug test, this guy's going to miss 2 weeks, as well as Montavious Bryant, who is one of their wide receivers, one of the deep threats for the team. He's going to miss 4 games. 2 big points to the offense. How are they really going to be able to put this together? If you remember Legarius Blunt, who came over, a former Patriot who joined the Steelers, he had a good ending of the season last year, so we can see if he can keep on going strong. But because of the injuries, because of the drug problems, and especially because of a new defensive coordinator for the Pittsburgh Steelers, I'm going to be picking the Patriots to win this game. Honestly, in my opinion, it seems like Keith Butler coming in to replace Dick LeBeau as the defensive coordinator just doesn't really seem like this is going to be a fit. A lot of pieces missing over the last 2 to 3 seasons of the Steelers. The Steelers defense, which was sort of like the Iron Curtain, is not what it once was, and until that point, I'm going to be picking against the Steelers. Obviously, they're a second half team. Maybe they can come on strong, but the Pats to win opening night.